I think there was a memory of maybe you did talk to your person, maybe wanting more out of this connection and wanting to evolve more with this person. And maybe you did get vulnerable and open up your feelings. And I get a weird feeling this person would kind of shut you down. Wouldn't really reciprocate that back at all. Soulmate. Spiritual practices. I am healing myself through meditation, spiritual practice. It is the only way I can make myself whole again. So clearly this person broke you in your spiritual practices right there. Let me do a couple more. And then I got attached and then drinking the Kool-Aid right there. You know, we did see in part one, there was a third party interference. Maybe this person went on to somebody else after you. Listens to others and disregards their own feelings, knowingly goes along with other people's plans and ideas without thinking their own lives. I followed blindly to what everyone else was telling me. They made me believe our connection wasn't real and that it was just a waste of my time. I know now that was untrue. I think it's this collective. Because again, I just deviated off, like, I can't remember this part, last part, whatever. That you were starting to really sit with, wait a minute, what if our relationship was just based off of obsession and love and, you know, we were never really going to get anywhere. Maybe you did, like, kind of open up to maybe people close to you and they said, like, no, your person's just using you, it's time to move on. I have to say, I think this has been a while separation. I think the two of you have been on a roller coaster. I think this person would come into your life for like a day or two and then they would leave. I don't think they would stick around either. I have to say, based off what I'm feeling this, I don't think you guys had an on and off again relationship. Like I said, I think this person would literally come into your life, or you would, vice versa, for like a day or two, and then things would completely, you guys would go rogue on each other. Let me just do a couple more. Oh, okay, so I got intuition, acquiring knowledge and fragmentation of the soul. This person completely broke you. Maybe you really got stuck in your head that this person, you felt like this person, all they did was use you, and that was really it. But the top row, I think with that acquiring knowledge, you took a step back. Again, I'm not seeing you chasing this person. I'm not seeing you calling them for petty arguments. Don't make it fit. You know, I think you've literally took a step back and you've really had to answer that question for yourself. Okay, how do I feel? Was I in love with this person, or was I just obsessed? And clearly, top row, don't make it fit. You fell in love with this person. And I always say what it cracks me up about hookups or situationships, and this is just my opinion, and I'm sorry, don't get mad at me. It drives me crazy when I see couples that sleep around together, do all this crazy stuff, but have no label, but yet you both expect to never catch feelings for each other. That's kind of how I'm seeing this collective kind of operated with this person. Do I think at one point you guys had a relationship? Yes, but it was heavily driven by energy, because again, I'm seeing every time you guys would have a conflict, a disagreement, you guys would shoot over to the bedroom. Like I said, with this case, I think you guys were in some form of commitment with each other, but again, true fire energy was surrounding this at all costs. You think this person did break you to your spiritual practices to understand the difference for right or wrong, or what's lust and love. Like this collective, you completely get it. I feel like you're into now that, okay, I think one way or another, like in the song, Korn says, you and I were meant to be. I think that's how this collective does feel. But in the past, I think you were very confused when it comes to this person. Especially if they were in and out of your life. Just saying. Okay. Now, I'm going to get into how does this person feel about you? Oh boy. And then we'll get into what is their next intentions, okay? Oop. Don't know what I was doing there. Okay. How does this person feel about this collective? Let me do one more, because I do. Okay. So I got Pisces. You or this person could be a Pisces. Fragmentation of the soul. Winter could have been a significant time period for you. February 7th through March 19th. I also got divine timing. And karmic partners, as I was saying, they clearly know There could have been a memory of your person got, your person went with a karmic during winter time. I feel like that one's a specific memory, but what's this Pisces energy? I had an idealistic view on what a relationship should look like. You challenged that perspective and made me question my whole value system. I don't understand what you were trying to teach me, but I do now, and I believe that. That's what I'm saying, unfortunately. And then again, I feel like this collective, you swept a lot of things under the rug. Again, going to the bedroom when things had conflict and all that sort of stuff. Anytime maybe you would try to call this person out, like you can't jump from one ship to another, you hurt me, you made me feel like this. It's like you, in the nice way, you allowed that behavior to get shoved over under the rug. I don't think this collective, you really, in the past, try to really put the boundaries down with your person. I think what the boundaries hit is you guys just completely pulling away from each other. I think whoever they were with was very short-lived, like not long at all. But fragmentation of the soul, I think they're going through some form of pain. And again, it's more, let me actually confirm what's this fragmentation. Now, fall time, November 7th through December 21st. I think that whatever they're going through, they're feeling it right now. And again, it's more of how they used to think love was. I have to say, I'm pretty impressed so far. They're in regret for the way they treat you. Do I think they did it on purpose to manipulate you? No, but I think from childhood, that's all they've ever known how to do. I feel like your person kind of grew up in a household that things were kind of slept over, under the rug. Maybe they grew up in a single parent household. They were really told to never really take relationships seriously. Don't focus on love, focus on you, man, type of ordeal. Just saying, they're going through it right now. I will say that. Pisces. Soulmate, you both got the same thing. That's what I'm saying. They get it. This is actually a good reading. I was a little concerned from part one if they were just coming in for spicy energy. I think they're starting to get it. Obviously, I'll see what their next intentions are towards you. If they mean it, they're actually going to back it up with action. But winter, what's this winter? Telepathic communication. Your guys' breakup or separation could have took place again February 7th through March 19th. And then I got fall, November 7th through December 21st. That's currently what's going on right now. They feel like you both have a telepathic communication. I feel like dreams are a big sign. And I said that in part one. You could be having intense dreams. I have to say, from the start of this reading, this person's energy still is kind of around. I will say that. I think they are very driven by lust a little bit, but I think they are also coming to an awareness that this was also love. Okay? Divine timing. Cycles, sign. You've been through cycles with this person. I think they're over it. I hope they're over it. Karmic partner. And then I also got Aquarius. I acted like I didn't care, but I did. I just needed my time and space to think on my own. I didn't want to be tied down by a relationship because I wasn't ready to put in the work. I believe that. And I think whoever they moved on to, I think they treated them less than you. I really do. I've seen a very short-lived romance between them and the karmic partner, and unfortunately, I think what broke you was them moving on to somebody else. Because I think the both of you, because of the, intense energy, it's like you both had a funny claim on each other, and I think this collective you did on this person when you found out they're like, nah, moved on to somebody else. That triggered the crap out of you. I have to say, this is a relationship that both of you were built up on obsession for the longest time over each other. And for this collective, it's took you a long time to break that cycle. Truly. Let me do a few more. Okay, surrender. Okay, crap. 1 second. So I got surrender, no, but maybe later. And then great source of power. What's this? No, maybe later. Intuition and spiritual practices right there. I'm going to be honest, I think their intentions are going to be a little weird from what I'm picking up. I think they are going to trust that whatever is going to unfold for the two of you will go as according to plan, but at the same time, there's something about they themselves are not listening to their intuition on something. I think they have picked up on your energy that you have surrendered, that you have been tapping into your intuition, your spiritual practices, your meditations, whatever the case is. And again, from part one, they're driven by jealousy right now. They see like that you're glowing, but it like it's not in a bad way. It's that I have to have you. Again, two people that are driven by